Okay, I'm live on YouTube. Uh, 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 uh. Do, 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 do. Okay, so I'm out here on my own. Oh my God, here's one person. Oh my gosh. Do, do, do. Hey, Shakara McDowell. Well, you are the first. I was busy doing a dance over here. Do, do, do. Hey, Victoria Bell. And you know your job, right? Oh my gosh. I was totally just dancing with myself right now, going doo 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 doo. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I'm just coming out here because I promised myself that I would do lots of lives on YouTube. Hi BWPNM. Questions, questions, questions. So my $75 readings are still available. I'll stop taking payments like next week, Monday. Now, just so you guys know, I'm going to be giving you a quick reading first before I go into your questions, because I just don't answer questions when it comes to shells, because we see so much more when I throw shells, because these are shell throwing ones, right? I just don't answer 3 questions. I'll give you a quick reading, answer your 3 questions. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I am hoping that really, that's what I just said, Monica. Email me. I am still doing until next week, Monday. I'm looking very youthful. Thank you so much, Mommy. I think it's the wig. I think it's the wig because I'm feeling really tired. I am still doing them. Deadline is next week, Monday. And, like I told you, I'm going to be doing, I give you a quick reading first before I answer the 3 questions, because Shell says so much more. Hi, Memphis, Egypt. So what are we going to talk about today? A lot of controversial deaths that have happened. How are they controversial? I've been in my head because I'm metaphysical, people. I stay in my head. The real world for me is getting harder and harder because I spend so much time in the metaphysical. I spend all day doing metaphysical stuff and I miss out on the gossip and the good things and all the living. And I'm actually looking for a few girlfriends because I do need them. I think I've made a couple, but I'm looking for a few girlfriends. But I'm selling my house. That's a lot of work, you guys. Selling a house is a lot of work. I had no idea. I'm looking at immigrating, and I really don't know where I'm gonna go. I have no idea. I'm still waiting to pick a state of the United States, or to go to South Africa, or to go to Zimbabwe. But I know that by next year sometime I should have made the big move. How was my birthday? My birthday was very, very, very nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't what I expected, but it was what I wanted and what I needed. Hi, Nina. Yes, I'm trying to give you all a heads up before I come out here. So we're talking about whatever you want to talk about. I'm just here to look pretty and to tell you that my $75 readings are open, and I'm accepting Western Union and MoneyGram just now because of all the fraudulent psychics that have risen since COVID. It's now next to impossible to get a payment portal. PayPal doesn't want psychics anymore. The payment portal that I was using told me they couldn't use me because I'm a psychic. So now it's like you have to hire a specialist, and the specialist has to find your payment portal. So in the meantime, I'm using the Western Union app and the MoneyGram app, because they work perfectly, and at least I get some money to pay my bills. Can we? You are cutting up. I don't know how I can help that, mommy. I don't know how I can help the cutting up thing. I don't know. I would have to come off and come on again. And I can't. That'll be a waste of time. Can you pre-order the oils? No, because I'm only making 25 bottles. I am selling my house, so I can't have a huge production. And two, I don't have Etsy. I won't be able to start Etsy again for the next 2 months. There are other payment portals you can use. I please send them to me, but I actually have an organization that is helping me right now because psychics are really struggling. But please send me the list because I will look at the list and I will go through the list and I will go to all of them, Miss TE. I really appreciate your help and your advice. I really do because this thing has made me cry. What's name for Western Union? My actual name, I will send it to you. I always send it via email. I send you all the details via email. So Western Union is working, MoneyGram is working. So I'm going to be using it for a while. And it's easy, you guys, because they have a payment portal. They have an app, and people are sending me money via the app for their readings. So I'll send you the details of what you need to put on it, and then you can use the app. You don't have to walk into a Western Union office or a MoneyGram office. There is an app, and that's how people are paying me these days, and it's working. And that's how the 25 lucky people are going to have to pay for the water oils via Western Union, because I'm going to be doing my own mailing. I had to close down my Etsy shop because of hacking. Because of the hacking. So, I'm going to be doing my own mailing, everything myself. It's kind of a lot of work. So I'm only doing 25 bottles. I don't know how much I'm going to charge for these bottles, to be honest with you, because a lot of herbs are going into it, and most of them are straight from South Africa, the water herbs. And then, it's special techniques to do the oil, because water herbs cannot be given direct heat in the oil. And then again, I don't know. But you know what? I usually stick to about the same price. So the same price is the last one. Thank you, Essence. The same price as the last one. When I went to dinner, the young lady I went to, she didn't have to tell me that she used my oils. I could see the stardust coming off her energy, off her skin and off her energy. And I said, "That's my insignia. Those are my oils." And she said, "Yes. I'm actually seeing my oils do great work in the physical," which was the idea, that I'm going to share my energies with you guys. Then you do better than I did. I did have the Nigerians use my oils, the male Nigerians who were my husband. They were husband number 103 and husband number 107. I always have like 200 to 300 husbands. It's very exhausting. Anyway, they did take my energy and my essence, and they did tie themselves to me via my oils. But I knew that would happen, and I'm just not gonna stop because of a few bad apples. However, right now I'm just going to do like 25 bottles of water and 25 bottles of earth when I do earth, because you know what, you guys, I am in transition. I'm selling my house. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know how I'm gonna survive. I don't know. So I'm only doing as much as I can. Why is it why Oh, I love you too, Brittany. Why is it that Christians do not get collected whenever they pass? I've never seen a single Christian be collected. What I've seen them doing after they die is wander around for like 30 days. I even talked to some of them, like, hey, I even talked to some of them. They wander around. Will I ever have a set of oils for all elements? That was the idea, Mama. As soon as I relocate, I'm going to really start my oil thing again. It's not such a big business that I would be selling lots and lots, but for those who buy, for my own creativity, I really want to just make a whole set. That's what I was going for. But yeah, I've had too much theft this year. Okay. So what was I saying? Christians are being collected. They just don't get collected. Usually, those who fall under Christianity, I'm sorry, Black people, it's usually white people. I've never seen a single Black person who falls under Christianity when they die. I've never. I have only seen white people. And let me be very specific with the type of white people. I have seen Italians fall under Christianity. I have not seen Portuguese. I have not seen British. I have only seen Italians. Okay. I think, Ramona, you may need to turn off wherever you're watching me from, and turn it on again. Because I think other people are hearing me and you are not. Turn on whatever you're watching me on and turn it on. Turn it off and turn on again. I have seen Italians being regulated as Christians. Yeah, Ramona, it's whatever you're using. Only Italians, not the British, not the Portuguese, none of these other white people. I have just seen Italians. Only Italians fall under Christianity. I have not seen any other kind of white people falling under Christianity. And I have not seen Hispanics falling under Christianity. And I have not seen any black people falling under Christianity. Only Italians. And so what happens with Italians when they die? They are walking around waiting to be collected. You know, they are walking around waiting to be collected. I mean, they don't know what's happening to them. And my ancestors say, don't tell them. And I don't tell them. But, you know, those are the ones I've known while they are living. And they ask me, so what's going on? You know, and I'm like, I don't know. They'll come for you. So I have seen that. And usually when they come for them, like the earth opens up. Okay, the earth, it's not like the earth opens up. It's like have you ever watched like a sci-fi movie where the dark clouds rise from the earth, and they gather and they gather and they gather and they get bigger and bigger, and they go, oh! That's about what happens to them. That's about. Hi, Chunli. Yeah, that's about what happens to them after 30 days of wandering around. There's no white light with the tunnel. Not for any religion that I have seen. I have seen the good Bantu go. They go as a blue light, sometimes depending on how you've been judged by God, you know, and by Mother Nature. They go as a blue light, like right after death, they go, shh. That means you are going to be an ancestor. You know, the one who just goes like, shh, a blue light up. You're going to be an ancestor, no doubt about it. Then there are those like us, maybe, who are all to the left. I've seen us trot, walk to a door and be told, oh, you failed, blah, blah, blah. And then they get burned. There's a circle by the door, and the circle explodes into a fire. Then your soul steps by the fire. Then the circle burns your soul and takes you in. And then also to the left, there are those who did not make it to ancestor status, but still did good. Okay, they didn't make it to ancestor status, but they still did good. I've seen them have the door be opened. There's no ring of fire. They walk to the left, and a blue door opens for them. And Mother Nature says, welcome home, my child. I've seen those. I call those the first class souls. I call those the first class souls. They get first class treatment. A blue door opens. And frankly speaking, that has only ever happened to one, the African American soldier, who ended up being under the Bantu flag. And I had to walk with him. He had the blue door opened for him, and he was welcomed. I call them the first class citizens. And his soul was welcomed in beautifully. You know, but the majority of the Bantu, they have to step in front of this ring. Then fire burns them. Then they become part of the fire. Then I guess they go inside. Is Gogombiane Handa happy to be back home? You know what I heard? I just heard a sigh, like it's last. Like that's exactly what her energy said. At last, she was very disappointed in us for not bringing her home sooner. So yes, she's happy. She's happy to be home. And I can't tell you how happy I am that she is going home. I'm happy she is home. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Yeah. So I can tell you about the Bantu. Now, about the go what's with the news of black people saying they're Israelites. That's not a new phenomenon. That has always been there. African Americans have always been claiming that. You know, I just saw a door open in my studio right by that corner there. A fucking door just opened, but there's no door. So I'm just looking at that to see what's popping out of there and coming my way because there's no door. There's no door there by the corner, but a door just opened. So I guess I must be in the middle. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what comes out. The door is opening. Anyway, what was it's African Americans have always claimed that. I'm reluctant to claim it because it's not true. It's truly not true. You know, I mean, it's not true. And that's all I have to say. I'm reluctant to claim it, but I think African Americans, they desire to not belong to Africa. You know, they desire to not belong to what they consider primitive cultures. So they look for cultures that they consider not primitive. It's an inferiority complex. They have an inferiority complex. They're always claiming cultures that are not theirs. They are claiming the Egyptians, it's not their culture. They are claiming Israelites, not their culture. I mean, nothing to do with them, but they just don't want to stand on their cultures that they believe is primitive. Not Israelites, they are Hebrews. Okay, it's more or less the same thing. Hebrews, Israelites, they're none of those things. African Americans came from West Africa. I mean, if they were Bantu, they 100% Bantu, there may be some truth in what they are saying, but they came from West Africa. In West Africa, there you were praying to Amadiola and Alea and demons like that. There was no Judaism, there was no Hebrewism over there. But it's really hard for African Americans to stand on reality when it comes to Africa because they look down on it, and that's sad. Did Wendy from Real? I just logged on. I don't know. Why would she? I was just telling people that I never look for celebrities. I don't care. They don't pay. Hi, Trisha. I do not agree with you. I know many African and African who are well read and they've studied this matter deeply. Well, I've known this for thousands of years. FJ, it has been passed down. Okay, we have not forgotten our history. There is no way, no extent, no time I have ever been separated from the knowledge of my people. I can show off about that. I have the knowledge of my ancestors for 1,000 years. Okay? Well read, my ass. Well read and well studied. Fuck that and a bag of chips. You're literally going against the authentic African and the authentic spirits. You are literally, just because you won't accept your Africanness and the fact that we had no writing, we didn't need to write because there were people like me who existed. We did not need to write anything down. Okay, we did not need to write anything down. You come from primitive societies. Just admit it. Stand on it. You don't come from the Hebrews, and you don't come from the other people that you want to claim, the Egyptians. No, you come from primitive societies as per the white man and what he deems to be primitive. Okay, what he tells you is primitive. That's the reason you all claim what is not yours. Okay, and now you're claiming it in books, trying to make it true, just because you won't stand on the fact that your kind did not have writing. They did not write. Be they north, west, east, or south, they had no writing. Okay, they had no writing. You have an inferiority complex. You hate yourself. You hate who and what you are. You know what? To be truthful, FJ, if I could, I would also run away from much of Africa. Yes, thank you, Hello Kitty. You being Sudanese, you know the truth, right? It is fucking funny how they think they are Egyptians and how they think they are Hebrews just because they have an inferiority complex. They don't see the wealth of our cultures as a people. We may not have had clothes. We may not have had writing, but motherfucker, we had psychology. We had psychology down pat. We had human nature down pat. We had a way of life and a way of living they will never, ever, ever get, no matter how many thousands of years they try. And yes, that whole building of the pyramids, that was us, the black people, the Sudanese, the Bantu, the whatever, because you will find those structures, those pyramid-like structures all over Africa. We did that as slaves. We did that. Okay. But we were primitive according to the white man before he took things from us. We did not need writing. We did not need education, but we were primitive. It makes me sick to the core of my soul when I see black people claiming what is not theirs just because they are ashamed of what is theirs. They have no need to be ashamed of what is theirs. You have no need. We were the greatest fucking psychologists ever. We knew human nature more than anyone. We had no poverty. Africa had no poverty because of our way of life. Our way of life didn't give us. We had no poverty. We had no freaking illnesses. So we didn't suffer, so we didn't need to create technology to stop our death and to stop our suffering. We didn't need it. We were superior. But they said we were primitive, and now a whole bunch of black people believes that we are primitive. You believe it. You believed that we were primitive. So you run to claim what is not yours. We were not primitive. We were elite. There was no hunger in Africa. There was no poverty. There was no class structure like the one that is killing the world right now. We had compassion and kindness for each other. We lived like human beings. We had everything we needed in Africa. We had absolutely everything we needed and everything we wanted. Everything. We didn't need writing. We didn't need the Bible. We didn't need the Egyptians. They should have stayed over there in the Middle East where they belong. We didn't need the Moroccans. We just needed to be left alone. We were not primitive. But African Americans truly believe we were primitive and they don't want to embrace that of their ancestors. And so they go around arguing with you. We were Hebrews. We were Israelites. We were Egyptians. Let me fix my wig. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating, but it's okay. You have a right to run because there are so many things. It's people on Lipstick Alley that said you have been scamming people. Me, I've been scamming people. Are those the same people from Are they the Nigerians? Because I have this Nigerian girl who's all over me. She's all over me. I am real tarot. She's all over me, claiming everything that she can under the sun. I have never scammed a single person. I have done every single reading that I have been paid for. I have given all the classes that I have charged people for. Okay. But you know what? You know what, though? I do have a Nigerian girl who's all over me. She's obsessed with South Africans and how South Africans think about Nigerians. And she's upset and she attacks all South Africans. She really does. Even if I were to go on to Lipstick Alley and try to say otherwise, guess what? They won't hear me. They won't even let me through. They won't even hear me. So there's nothing I can do. But you know, it surprises me that I'm possibly that famous. You know what I'm saying? It surprises me that I'm possibly that famous that I would have people talking about me everywhere. Yet I'm not making the money that goes with the fame. I don't get it. Why am I not making money the money that goes with the fame? Why am I not making the money? I have never scammed anyone. I don't work that way. I will never work that way. I will never work that way. Sometimes I will forget, but I'll bounce back and I will remember and I will come back. I know I'm being robbed, mama. I mean, clearly I'm famous. I have a whole Nigerian girl who has dedicated her entire life on Lipstick Alley and on TikTok and on Instagram to fight me. She has called me evil. She's called me the devil. I say, you now, you daughter of Alea, because she's Igbo. You daughter of Alea, you who has a demon up her vagina. You as a dark demon up your vagina, you really think that I am evil. You are carrying around a demon in your vagina, sister girl. Your vagina. You better come to me and I'll help clean it out because it was put on you as a baby by your parents or by your grandmother or by somebody. You know, I don't scam people, but Miss Nigeria with the demon between her legs, like all Igbo girls. Yeah, she has a demon between her legs. You little Miss Nigeria, you harvester. You're going on Lipstick Alley talking about me. That's cool. You can have it. That's yours. But I have never scammed anyone. Okay? I have never scammed anyone. And I don't know why I'm so famous, yet I'm so broke. I don't know why I'm so famous and yet I'm so broke. I have no idea. I'm so broke. I'm literally homeless. And yet, yes, I'm literally homeless. And people have, you know, like they say, no. When I went to college for communications, they said, no publicity is bad publicity. Every publicity is good. Okay, even the so-called bad publicity is good. But I'm telling you, people, I get too much publicity. For someone who's poor like me, I get too much attention. I'm fucking poor. I don't even know where I'm going to live in February. I'm having to sell my house because I got so much stolen from me. I can't afford my house anymore. I'm having to sell it. I don't even know where I'm gonna go. You know, and yet I have and you guys even helped me. You did a drive to help me out financially. You actually helped me. You saved me by doing a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? You did a GoFundMe and you held me up when I should have fallen. And now I'm selling my house because I can't afford it and I have to leave because I'm broke and I don't even know where I'm going to go. Every day I'm thinking, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? What I'm saying is it's not fair to be so popular that people would dedicate their whole lives to try to take you down, you know, on the internet while they are talking about you. It's not fair. that I would be so popular and so famous that I would become a topic, and yet I've got nothing to show for it. It's just not right. But I've never scammed anyone. I can take any insults in the book except the scamming. I have never scammed a single person. I've never scammed a single person. Never. How can we help you today? We want to show our gratitude. Oh my God. Nini, you are what makes this work worthwhile. You really are, and I thank you for it. I thank you for that. I'm trying to work hard. I'm trying to do classes because God told me to do classes. And I'm trying to give $75 readings because I really haven't been using my reading skills much. Donations are so welcome, but the only way you can donate to me is via Western Union or MoneyGram, because that's, they are closing out psychics for now until I find a good payment portal. Thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you so much. Can we do it? Yes, please do a day of light for me, Miss Victoria. I need days of light because, I really got attacked. I really, really, really got attacked. I got attacked 1,000 times by a lot of Nigerians. Then, of course, they carried it over on. I want to hate Miss Igbo with the demon between her legs in her vagina, but I can't hate her. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate her for the lies that she has spread on the internet and calling me evil when she's the one who's carrying a real life demon in her vagina. Okay. You were so excited about that house, Gogo. I hope God restores everything. I keep saying the same thing. I was so excited because I'd been homeless for so long, but oh well, you know. Miss Nigeria, this is for you. Miss Igbo, Nigeria, daughter of Alea. She who carries a demon in her uterus. You, okay? I'm talking to you. You who has become obsessed with me. You who is running around calling me evil and this and that because I don't like your people. That's what you say. I don't like your people. And that's fine, mommy. That's fine. I don't have to like your people, and you don't have to like me. I don't have to. I'm Xhosa, you're Igbo, you're West African, I'm South African. Yes. And I don't give you bread and butter. I don't give you the breath. The way you are breathing right now, Miss Igbo, I don't give it to you. You get that from God. Or Alea. Because you're going to go into her belly when you die. So, you get that from Alea or from God, right? Whatever. I'm not important to you, but I understand your pain. I hear your pain because only a person in so much pain would do that. I hear your pain. I understand your pain. And because I am Xhosa and you are Igbo, you can only be healed by the Igbo. The Igbo of Eastern Nigeria. Let me say it again. The Igbo of Eastern Nigeria. Igbo of Eastern Nigeria. I can't help you. I can't give you the love that you need. I can't hug you and kiss on you. Okay. No South African, no Zulu, no Xhosa, no Venda, no Tsonga can give you the hug that you desperately need and make you feel loved. We can't. We just can't. That has to come from your own people. And that's my message from me to you. I understand your pain and I hear your pain. They pushed you out. You were not fit enough to be Igbo because you were born in America and they didn't want any of that. They pushed you out of the tribe and you are on the outskirts and you feel the pain. So you feel like you must fight for for your people because they pushed you out. But honey, they didn't push you out that much. You have a demon in your vagina right there. They still put that demon in your vagina. They didn't push you out that much. You still have that demon in your vagina. It came from them. They didn't push you that much. So, mommy, I understand you're on the outside of your people. I get it. Okay. But fighting with South Africans is not going to put you on the inside. While you are fighting with me, Nigerian men are making babies with South African girls. That's how contrary this world is. Igbo men are marrying South African girls. Igbo men are marrying Xhosa girls right now and having babies with them in Cape Town. And you are making it your thing to fight with me. Always remember, equalization is everywhere. What is true in one section of life is not true, is the opposite in another section of life. So yeah, you're going on and on about South Africans, and guess what? The very people you want to please, the Igbo, they are fucking around with South African girls right now, marrying them, bride price and everything, giving them great weddings every day. Nigerian men are paying hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rands, bride prices for Xhosa women, marrying them, giving them babies, and you're still not married. You still do not have a husband. You still do not have an Igbo husband, but they are married out there in Cape Town every day, all day, every day. So, ask yourself, this fight with South Africans on the internet and these lies that you tell, which I will sue you for one day, and I will sue Lipstick Ali one day. I will sue you. I'm already broke. The next thing I'll do is sue you. I'm going to sue you for defamation of character. Yes, I'm about to become like, what's her name? I will sue you for defamation of character. Miss Igbo of Nigeria. I shall sue Lipstick Ali for defamation of character. Yeah, I shall be like Cardi B. Thank you. I shall sue Lipstick Ali for defamation of character. I shall sue you motherfuckers, all you all, because these days only the law talks and everything else walks, right? Yeah, watch me. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to serve Lipstick Ali with papers. I'm going to sue Lipstick Ali itself. I'm a broke-ass bitch. I need the money. So anyway, Miss Igbo of Eastern Nigeria, daughter of Alea. Okay? You need to be trying to ingratiate yourself with the Igbo in a more cultural way. And hopefully they will embrace you. Fighting the South Africans on the internet is not going to do it, because all day, every day, they are choosing South African women over you. You are nothing to them because you are still not married to an Igbo man. But they are going out there just like, yes, I know a Sangoma with a baby with a Nigerian man, yes. They are still going out there and making babies and marrying us. Bride prices are going there every day. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Brittany. I doubt it though, Brittany. I do think a moment of homelessness is coming. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, we will see. Oh, you know, yeah, lots of weddings in Cape Town. Lots of bride prices going in Cape Town. Lots of Nigerian men dumping their wives in Nigeria for South African women. What is the email? Okay, here it is. Okay, other questions, people? I'm writing this. No, Miss Igbo is not mad. She's I noticed that she does these campaigns against a bunch of South Africans. It's just not me. She's just deluded. And she's in pain because her own people don't understand her. I'm not, you know what? If I really despise Nigerians that much on behalf of all my people, I would be in Cape Town right now telling those Xhosa women not to marry them. But I don't care. I'm happy for them. Love is love. Okay, starting out of the southern part, I'm not sure how accurate. Haplogroup. I've never used 23 and me. I've never heard of the haplogroup. I've never, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It exists. Are you familiar with the Allah? With the Allah, the moon deity? I'm not familiar with demons. Any deity is a demon except God himself. I'm not familiar with demons, Miss Indigo. Why would I be familiar with demons? They are goddamn demons. They should stay where they are. I'm kind of familiar with Allah or Alea of the Igbo. I'm kind of familiar with her. But the gender war online between black men and women, will it ever end? Black men have become lazy. They've begun to see themselves as women. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. And that's my ancestors' personal opinion as well. My ancestors' personal opinion is that black men are no longer men. They are not men anymore. So, of course, they're fighting with women because they are women now. We all have our periods. Now we are all bleeding once every month. We are all women. Okay. Can we talk about the elements readings? I look forward to them, but I feel they never come true for me. Is this possible, or I'm just not paying attention? I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what? When I do the element readings, even for myself, I feel they don't come true for me. And then I'm reminded by a friend or someone, Allah is the word for God. Yes, I know. But there's no moon god, though. A moon deity is a demon. So you put two things together that don't make sense. Allah is the Islamic word for God. I know that. But it's an ancient moon god, apparently. It can't be a demon. It can only be, one or the other. Okay. So you know what? The element readings for me make sense way after the fact. I mean, I just did a video on elements and I'm going to post it today or tomorrow, but today, right? And I was given element readings again, and I am water, and the heavenly energy said that great things are going to happen to me and great things should be happening to me, but I'm in the middle of losing my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of struggling just to keep my business afloat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like only when I'm done with whatever has been said will somebody then tell me, oh, your element said this and that and that. And I said, really? So maybe we are too close to see. What do other groups respect? Why do other groups respect their other men? Well, my ancestors really respect white men. They do. They really do. They say they haven't lost their manhood. They do. And I think that's why all these African men come into my dream world as white men. They all come into my dream world as white men. I think that's why, people. I really do think that's why. You said we are all bleeding. That is the scariest thing I've ever heard, is it? Well, Kayla, our men have become women, so we are all bleeding once a month, end of the month. They are all on their periods, just like us, because they are women now. They are women. How do they feel about the gender war? Well, personally speaking, guys, I don't know what gender war you're talking about, because I don't believe in I don't believe in gender wars. I believe a man has his role in my life, and me as a woman, I have my role in his life. Okay, I think a man should protect me, provide for me. Okay? And make sure that I am safe. Take care of me. And me in turn, I have to take care of my man's health. I have to take care of, the feminine stuff. I have to cook for him as long as he is the one putting the steak on the table. The steak has to come from him, and I will cook for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in any gender wars. I'm very traditional. I'm very old school. Me, I have my role as his woman in his life. He has his role as my man in my life. And if you don't fit that criteria, don't come knocking on my door. I do not need to be having a period and to be synchronizing periods with a pretend man. I don't need it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to get self-pride. Hopefully sooner rather than later. It's getting embarrassing. Oh, we'll get over it. You have to reciprocate to that. No, I am a very loving woman. When I love my man, I love my man. I'm going to cook. I'm not clean. No, he's going to have to get a cleaner for that because I don't clean. Oh my goodness, no. I do not clean, but he has to get a cleaner. I don't clean. No, sorry. But I will cook, not every day, but that's why takeout exists. I will cook, but I will take care of him in the feminine things that are required as a woman to take care of. I was trained for it. I was trained to be a wife. I was trained to be a wife. So, I will take care of my man as long as he is bringing home the steak and carrying all the suitcases, meaning carrying all the burdens of manhood. Yes, I will do that. How are Kenyan men? I've never had a Kenyan boyfriend, so I don't know. You better ask Kenyan women. Okay. Yes, men want to be wives these days. They want you to bring the steak. Black men want to be wives. They want you to bring the steak, then they want you to cook it too. What the hell? I don't have time for that. And then you both go on your periods, and then you share pads and Tampax. No. No, thank you. I'm very, very old school. Affirmative action mainly helped white women, so no loss over here. Well, yeah. Yeah, seriously, guys, no. No, no, no. A man must be a man. There are pros and cons to such a situation. Do you know what I'm saying? There are pros and cons to every situation. I would rather have the cons of the situation where my man is carrying all the suitcases. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have the cons for that than, I'd rather. Why are baby mamas so angry? Laugh out loud. Because we are left holding the baby. That's why we can't love our children, with the purest of love. Because we are left holding the baby by ourselves. Yeah, baby mamas have a right to be angry. They have a right to be angry. It's very difficult to love a baby after the man walks out on you. Let me tell you the truth from a metaphysical perspective. It takes 5 years for a woman to truly, truly, purely love the child of the man who has left her holding the baby. Why are black men so angry? They are on their period. I keep saying it. They're on their period. Do you know how we are on our periods and we eat everything and we've got short tempers like this? Yeah, they want to be girls. They're on their periods. They're trying to get a period. They are praying to God every day. When is my period coming? And they are looking down there to see if their period is coming. That's why they are so angry. They are missing their periods. Yeah, I'm done. Yes, Lani. Yes, this is why some mothers let go of their babies when he leaves. Takes 5 years. The pain of being left holding a child by a man is too much. It's too much. Yes. I'm telling you, girl, they're on their periods. Do you know how some of them beat us out of nowhere? It's like you haven't even done anything wrong and you haven't even said anything wrong, and he just gets angry all by himself, and then he beats you, and then you're like, damn it, what happened? Period is missing. You just got yourself a little girl and you thought it was a man, but it was a little girl. Yeah. Period. They're on there. Period. I'm not sharing my pads with your ass. No. Even at my age, sometimes I get a period. I'm not sharing my pads with you. Hell no. My pads last a whole year now. Now that I'm menopausal, I don't need to be opening that drawer and seeing no pads when I need them. Hell no. No. No, they are very expensive these days. Very expensive. I want to open my drawers and I want to see my pads. The end. I'm not sharing them with you. Okay. God, do you believe an alpha male can be a good match for an independent woman? Every independent woman actually belongs to an alpha male. Every independent woman belongs to a male who is not intimidated by a woman. And only alpha males are not intimidated. You know what, guys? The alpha male thing is in the head. It's not in how he looks and all that jazz. It's in how he thinks. And you know, I don't mind saying it. Alpha males are smarter than I am. And I like that. And so every independent woman belongs to an alpha male. Okay, because there is really no such thing as an independent woman. We are all dependent. We are all psychologically dependent on men. Whether we want to admit it or not, we are. Like I said, I'm not a feminist. I just state my truth. We all need men, and we are all dependent on men. But you know what I'm saying? Independent woman just needs a higher male, alpha male. But then most independent women end up with not even a beta male. There is that C male right there. C, or even this is maybe a male or maybe not. Nah. But yes, alpha males belong with independent women. Alpha males, yes, the power is quiet, Lani. That is true. It is true. Alpha male, yeah. Independent women. They were made by God for alpha males. What is wrong with depending on a man, though? What is wrong with depending on a man? I would like to ask. I would like to depend on a man, but I don't have one to depend on. And it sucks lemons that I don't have a man to depend on. Oh, thank you, Cuckoo. Why don't Christians? I did tell you why Christians don't get collected. What do they stay doing on earth? They do get collected. Some of them run away from the collection, but some of them, most of them Christians get collected 30 days, exactly 30 days after they die. Okay. Once upon a time, I saw one Italian old lady being collected by Christianity. They collected her from her deathbed. There was a light. She just got up and she walked into the light. It was a beautiful experience. That's the only one I have seen. But I saw it in the metaphysical. I'd never met this old lady, so I say I've never seen it. However, the ones who were not collected, yeah, Italians, really, they are the ones who are collected. That they are the ones that I've seen being every 30 days, and they are collected by the dark energy. But most of them that do not go, they are ghosts. Those are the ghosts that you see, feel, hear, walking about. Yeah, what is wrong with depending on a man? I would really like to know, because I want to depend on a man. I just can't find one to depend on. I can't find one to depend on. I learned so much from him. Baby, it's been a ride. You shouldn't learn anything from an alpha male. He shouldn't teach you anything. He should just provide and love you. Okay. So if he's teaching you something, there's nothing alpha about him. He should just provide and love you. And you should want to love on him and do all these feminine things for him. Why is it hard to remember dreams, especially when the dreams are about the future? Well, depends which culture you're from. If you are African, you probably have been jujued. You know what I'm saying? If you are black, it's probably somebody's blocking you from the dream world. I actually did a video for Patreon on the dream world. You know that series that's going on about what day and time is it, or what date is it? That's going on TikTok, and all those people are getting on TikTok and telling lies. I don't want to say that they are lying. Talking about the dream world, I don't want to say that they are lying. You know, that whole thing up on TikTok that's saying what date and time is it? And everybody's coming on, everybody and their grandmothers. Have you seen it? I don't want to say they are lying, but then I actually described on the video that I'm gonna put for my Patreon, $29.99, what the triangle of the Bantu says. And I think I can say it right now. But one thing that is important is that you got to understand that the dream world is not really a dream world. That's why the Shona of Zimbabwe, when they ask a person, "Good morning, how are you?" Good, you know that this is the greeting, early morning greeting of the Shona people who are 13 million in Zimbabwe. They say to you, "How did you sleep last night?" And then you say, "Oh my God, girl, I had the worst dreams. I was going there, that. Then somebody raped me. Then somebody killed me. Then whatever. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be awake. How did you sleep last night?" Oh, girl. And we share our dreams. It's part of the morning ritual of saying good morning to each other. You know why? Because there's no such thing as the dream world, people. The dream world is an extension of your real world. Okay, just the difference being in the physical world, you are the one walking, talking, and your soul is just walking in front of you. But when you sleep, your soul gets inside your body in order for her to go home. She's going home to what you call the dream world. She's going home so that she can live her 8 hours there. I was once judged not to sleep. I could go for days without sleeping. And I didn't know why. Guess what? Because they wanted me to be missing in that world so that they could harvest my ass. It's an extension of your life. It's real. So all these white people and black people, then I asked what day and time it is. Okay. Alrighty. Please talk about gay people and how we do in the afterlife. Just like normal people. You are a person. You are a person. Normal person. You're gonna go through exactly the same thing. God does not differentiate. He does not. We differentiate here in the physical, but the metaphysical does not differentiate. God does not do that. So you're gonna go through the same normal rituals as everybody else. Why do we have dreams that we cannot decipher? Well, your soul can't make, you know what, your soul is going through an existence she can't make sense of. So now you have to make it understand, you have to make sense of it. Maybe you need to do rituals so that you can decipher them. I don't know. Maybe you need to ask a bitch, can you please can you please move in a way that I understand? You know? She said because of the things he may have done while he walked. Okay. Or take off was really collected. It may not have been the dark. It may have been the religion of his ancestors. I've often watched African Americans speak. African Americans are not collected by Christianity, they are collected by the religions of their ancestors. Like I said, I've helped Bantu African Americans cross over. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've helped Bantu African Americans cross over. Right. So, like like um hey, Melissa. So I've never seen a single African American be collected by Christianity. So Take Off was probably collected by his ancestors' religion. And that's how the ancestors' religion collects. Like Allah of the Igbo, she sends two handsome looking demons wearing expensive suits, shiny shoes. And they say, come on, let's go. But that's only Allah. The rest, they just send these dark energies. He's probably in the belly of somebody. It's probably in the belly of somebody because you go to when your ancestors worshipped um demons and called them gods, you know, they they were happy to go into the belly of that god because that was the deal. The deal was that this god will do for them on earth and then they would give their souls to that god. So they go to the belly of that god and that god keeps on collecting their progeny, you know, since until the end of time. I found out I have Ethiopian ancestry. I was religion of West African uh, culture within primitive years. Ethiopian is East Africa, Mama. It's Creole. It's not West. You're in the land of the Creoles. You're not in the land, Amori. You're not in West Africa. You're in East Africa. You're in the land of the Creoles. The Creoles, East Africa, Creole, Ethiopia, Creole. They are Orthodox Christians. And they also used to pray to demons, the sun god. They also used to pray to a form of Ra, the sun god. So their ancient religion is the sun god Ra, the same as the Egyptians, because Ethiopians are a mix of Bantu and Arab, right? That's why they are called Creoles, because they are a mix of Bantu and Arab. Creole are also in West. Yes, I'm sure. But she said Ethiopia. She said Ethiopia poison ivy. Ethiopia is in East Africa. I'm sure there are Creoles in West Africa. I'm sure. But Ethiopia is in East Africa. So yeah, she should be looking at Orthodox Christianity. Oh, thank you so much. She should be looking at Orthodox Christianity and she should be looking at Ra, the sun god, because that was their ancient god before Christianity. Will your oil sell anytime soon? I'm only selling 25 bottles and 3 have already been bought. So 22. Had no idea Ethiopians are Creoles. Only know about Haile Selassie because of the Rastas. Yeah, they're Creoles. They're half Bantu, half Arabic. That's what makes them Creoles. They're a mix of half Bantu, half Arabic. How do we separate ourselves from our ancestors so we don't inherit these things? I don't know. When did you list the water oils? I didn't, Mommy. I just started making them. I started making them yesterday. But then one of my old clients, she just sent me a hell of a lot of money. And she just said for 3 bottles of oil. I think she was just being kind. Can you make a class on how to make the oils? I could, but it won't have the energies, my energies. It won't have the energies the ancestors are putting in them. Is the air oil gone? Pretty much, yes. I had a lot of bottles. I took them to Houston, Texas, and my business manager stole them. So, yeah, pretty much. I could, but like I said, it won't have my ancestors' energy and it won't make stardust. I found out that I was being I was being harvested by a candle store in Louisiana. And then I asked them, why the frick are you harvesting me? And they said, you are an angel. We need the angel energy for us to sell our stuff. So, to some practitioners in Louisiana, I'm actually a walking, talking angel. So, my oils, they have this stardust. They have this stardust I can't explain, but I've seen it on people who use my oils, and it actually improves their lives. There's like a stardust thing that's going on, and it sparkles and it makes their energy sparkle. And oh, thank you, Victoria. Now, if only angels could be paid. So, I can teach people how to make these oils, but you will not be having the essence of that. You won't have the stardust. You won't have the stardust. Are you going to do pre-orders for water oils? I thought about that. Then I thought I'd get too many pre-orders, but I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm only selling 25. Stardust is so pretty. It really is. I looked at the women who were using it because I met them just recently, and I was like, wow, oh my God, you sent me $179. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Sela Mawit. Thank you so much. Can we just send you the money? Okay, I will let you know how much it is. And then I will just say first come, first serve. How's that? Thank you so much. Now somebody's got to tell me how I get this super chats money. Ah. Yeah, but I can do a class on oils. Also, it's a physical class because those things are. Yes, please send me money on Western Union. Thank you so much. This is so sweet, but she won't get them until about. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I'm so grateful. I wasn't gonna be able to pick up that money. So, pick up that money from the streets. I just wasn't gonna be able to do it. So you know what I'm saying, guys? It's like, yeah, I can only make 25, you know. Yeah, and YouTube, yeah, because they give me very little. But I'm still grateful. I would like to pre-order 5. Well, that's not fair though. That's not fair. The reason this other person got 3 bottles was because she was really kind to me. Because she said to me, can I pay for the production of the water oil since you don't have money? Then I said, no, Mama. Thank you so much, but just pay for the number of bottles that you want, and then put postage. Then she paid more. She just gave me more money because she wanted me to produce the water oils for everybody else, not just her. And that money is what's helping me to buy the ingredients and stuff. So yeah, sometimes when you do good, good is done to you too. That's why she gets 3 bottles, okay? Because she really showed me love and compassion, and she didn't need to, but she showed love and compassion for everybody else. Because she asked me, why aren't you doing the oils? And I said, because I don't have money. All my money is gone. And then she said, no, okay, I will send money. Can I donate? And I said, no, 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 just pay for your oils, right? And then what did she do? She donated more. And I'm using the money for the job. Yeah. She wanted people to get oils, not just her. Okay. So that's why. But I will let you know soon, because I'm actually going downstairs right now and continuing the work of God. It actually is, and it gives me peace and it gives me happiness. Making those oils is the most beautiful experience of my life. I don't want to lie. I have to be in a happy mood so that my energy goes on to them, and I usually am, you know I still have no, Shanice. I'm making different ones. I'm making water. I'm loving water. I'm making water. I still easy, but I'm running low. Oh my God. Okay, guys. I might have to make more than 25. I might have to make more than 25. Okay, I'll try to make more than 25. I really will. I just decided that people steal my energy all the time. I might as well just give it for free, and be happy, right? I might as well. Air oil cannot be sold on your site. No, because it's finished. It's finished and it's off. And I had to close down Etsy. So I'm going to be doing physical mailings myself this time around. I'm going to have to mail to every individual myself. Thank you so much, Tamara. What will the water oil do for the oil air? Each for the air element. I use all of them. Please remember that when I'm making them, I'm also making for myself. And I have to use all of them because I am water. So for the first time in this year, I'm using my water, right? My voice is in air. So my air element oil that I was using was for my intellect, my my intellect, my powerful way of talking and things like that. And then I used I haven't done earth yet. Then I used fire. Fire is my foundation. Okay, so if the fire oil was working for my foundation, my ancestors would ideally like me to have all my oils all at once. They want me to have air, water, fire, earth, because there are days when they say to me, you use your air oil. Then there are days when they say to me, use your fire oil. And now because I've got like testers of water, they say use your water oil. So everybody should be using them all, because thank you, it's a nice wig, isn't it? Everybody should be using them because my ancestors, they shift on a daily basis. Use this, use that. Use it how? Like a lotion. Before I go out, let me tell you, water is for beauty and grace and wealth and health, right? Every time I put on the water, I go out, I am told what a beautiful woman I am by everybody, including women. An actual white woman in my racist city, and my city is well, Canada is racist all the way. But anyway, she literally stopped her car to tell me that I was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen. That she couldn't believe it. I'm so elegant, and I'm so this, and I'm so that. And I was like, wow, my water oil did that for me. Each of these, but what about the salts? I've only got air because only air agreed to come with bath salts. I've still got those bath salts. I still have them. I'll put them up for sale as well because I still have them. What is your experience with Mexican ancestors? I really loved them. And Mexican demons are the most polite. A Mexican witch doctor put her demons on me, and her demon said to me, we don't belong here. This is alien territory. Can you send us back?" And I said, "How do I send you back?" And they told me how to send them back, and I did. I would live in Mexico. You know how I said that a country either accepts you or rejects you all at once? When I stepped into Mexico, when my foot hit the Mexican soil, I heard welcome. I heard welcome. So I would live in Mexico. I would, and I like your demons over there. They are very polite. And the Mexican ancestors are very polite. Thank you so much, Katia. Thank you, Katia. Oh yeah, the Mexican demons are so polite. Oh, I love them. They said, you know what? We are we don't belong here. This is alien territory. Send us back. I did it. They told me how. I did it. That is having class, man. That's some class right there. That's class and style. That's civilized, above and beyond. I love Mexicans. I do. I do. I love your metaphysicality and I love your people. Karen thought Gogo was odd. Oh my God. Well, oh my God, thank you. When I went to Mexico, the Mexicans, yes, but me, I'm metaphysical, so I can only talk about the metaphysicality part of it. Oh my God, I was accepted by the earth that is Mexico, and your gods are the classiest, the most civilized, the most, because they would not harm me because they said I wasn't one of their own and they had no business being there. And I said, now why? Why aren't other gods like that? Why? Why? Yeah, I would live in Mexico. That's some class. That is some class, you people. That is civilized. They are the most civilized gods. I don't give a fuck who says what, where, when, how. Mexican gods are the most civilized gods. Amen. Amen. When I had my daughter to Archangel, and I have no idea why. Well, I don't know why you prayed to Archangel Michael. He didn't come. Unless you are Italian. Unless you are Italian. They come for Italians and Italians only. Okay. Mind their business and make, unless you're Italian. So you, oh my God, thank you so much, Grazuela. Thank you very. Well, they didn't, unless you're Italian. So I wouldn't worry either way. They are called Michael for a reason. They are not called Ugebugugu. They are called Michael. Of course you did. I'm sure you did. You felt the love. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did, but it didn't come. Maybe those were your ancestors giving you love and sympathy for calling the wrong person, for calling the wrong energy. Your ancestors never leave you, no matter how foolish you are being, right? They never leave you. They never leave you. No matter how foolish you are, your ancestors are indulgent. They are loving. They are like, gracious, look at what this child is doing. We love you. So, those were your ancestors warmly smiling at you doing that. Maybe that's the place you go. Where? I didn't get that question. Okay, so you know what, girlfriend? Yeah. Yes, they were like, let us help this child. Yes, yes. You know how they love us in our ignorance, in our stupidity, in our everything. They just love us anyway. Ancestors just love us no matter what we do. I always say to my ancestors, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And, they're so used to it. Ancestors are the most indulgent. Archangel always comes through for me. Okay. I hope you're Italian. Because if you're not Italian, I know he's not coming through for you. You've convinced yourself that the energy that comes when you call Archangel Michael is Archangel Michael. You've convinced yourself, but that's another energy. Next time you feel like you're talking to, that is Aisha. Next time you feel like you're asking Archangel Michael, I want you to be a real psychic about yourself. And I want you to ask that energy, who are you? It ain't Archangel Michael. It's not. Okay, go. You said you used to play lottery when you see numbers now dreams. Well, the numbers played. Yes! I said it once. Don't be stupid. Your ancestors are giving you wealth and you're being stupid. That's what I said. I said at once, go and play numbers. Go and play numbers. Go and play the lottery. When you say that they don't slap you on the head. No, girl. Ancestors are very indulgent. They just let me vomit. I just go, I just vomit and they leave it alone. Go, when you finally planted yourself inside your gifts, what is one way they became stronger? Not one way, in every way. Now the strength is overwhelming me. I would like to reduce it just a little bit. I would like to reduce it just a little bit. Yeah. In every way. In every way, it's like if it's I became super enhanced. It's like I it's like the metaphysical and the physical is now meeting for me. So it's like I'm seeing two things at once when I'm looking at a person. I'm seeing the physical and the metaphysical at the same time. That never used to happen. And that is very overwhelming. So it's like I have to say, who am I looking at? Am I looking at the person or the soul? Maybe you have Hispanic ancestors, they pray to saints and angels. Okay. Those were not the Hispanic ancestors I met. I did not meet anything Christian related. I know they prayed Christian related, but I did not meet anything Christian. I met something very ancient. I met Aztec ancient. I mean, the times of the Aztec in that period. I mean, that is the times that I met when I was there. I did not meet Christianity. I did not. But, people will believe what they want to believe. Yes, knowing and seeing too much is hard. Now it's really hard for me. It's like I have to say, okay, did I just, you know, I don't know. It's yeah. It's I have to find a way of being more grounded to the earth. And that's getting harder and harder to do. Way harder. You're truly walking the veil. Well, yeah, and it's overwhelming me. I have to ground myself to the earth. Do you do ancestors readings? Yes, I do all the time. I just did a reading of one where her ancestor literally took over and told her she had to back up and blah blah blah. Her ancestor gave her the reading. Yes, thank you. Mayan and Aztec. That's what I came across in Mexico. I did not come across Catholicism. I came across the Mayan and the Aztec. I came across those a couple of weeks ago. Okay, is the veil still open? No, not for the Bantu, but it's probably still open for the other cultures that also celebrate the Day of the Dead. It's probably still open for others because the Bantu are not the only ones who celebrate the Day of the Dead. And it's like a cycle, right? It goes around. So for the Bantu it's closed, but for the others it may still be open. Ariana Grande, I think I did. I think I did read her. I found her light. I think I did read her. She's a sweet girl. Sweet soul. The Weekend, light or dark? He's light. He's Ethiopian. He's Creole. That's why I cut myself off. I literally got so dizzy. Like, well, the room doesn't spin for me all time, Gospel. I don't know why your room was spinning, but mine doesn't spin. I don't know about your experiences. It's just that now the metaphysical is walking with me in the physical. And the veil, okay, it's like the veil is constantly open. Does that make sense? The veil for me now is constantly open and I can't take it. I can't take it. What can one do to get rid of negative, poisonous people? I don't know. On that note, people, I have to go. Was that okay? Well, 1 a.m. is not usually a good time to be having dinner with ancestors, but you got your dark ancestors anyway, so that was good. You had fun. Makulu, I sent you an email a couple of weeks ago. Did you really? What email did you use? Because my emails have been hacked. I hope you sent it to the Isobel Mitton Company at gmail.com. Okay, I can write it for you again because that's the last thing I will do. You send it, resend it again, Mama. I'm on my emails today. Why did Drake diss Megan the Stallion and Serena Williams? I don't know this story, but why wouldn't he diss Megan? She's ugly, and Serena is not very pretty. Let's just tell the truth. Um, you know, that's just the truth. Maybe he doesn't find them attractive. You know, yeah. Let's be honest. Or maybe it was, business, and they pissed him off. Yes. And Megan is a liar too. I mean, Megan is not to be trusted. So if those words came out of Megan's mouth, she's lying. Every time I do Megan the Stallion, she's lying. She's a liar. So if Megan is the one who accused Drake of such a thing, she's lying. She's definitely lying. She's not to be trusted. Nothing she says. She literally is having that guy Tory go to prison or whatever. He didn't shoot her. She's literally allowing it. Her team, her people are literally allowing that boy to be persecuted. Do you know what I'm saying? Ugh. Okay, on that note, I don't want to end with that note. I don't know. The system is good. The system is really, really good. If Tory doesn't play his game right, well, he won't. So, I don't, anything that Megan says is garbage to me. She's a liar. So if she's the one who's accused Drake of something, throw it out. Yeah. We will have to plan your. Yes, Miss Victoria Bell, you are supposed to be the one who inherits this channel. Okay. I want to thank you all so much for the money that you sent me. And yes, I do need a day of light because God knows I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I really don't know. But I know I'm going to carry on talking to you, and I'm going to carry on doing what I am doing. Will it be Boston or California? It will be Boston. It will be Boston. You're welcome, Cindy. Thank you. Aisha Marquez. No, he said she lied about being shot. Also, it's being said. Oh, please. Oh, whatever. Anything that comes out of Megan's mouth is a lie. Okay. I just want to thank you guys so much. Hopefully you give me some money by taking the $75 readings, and you help me actually use my metaphysical abilities, because I haven't been using them as much as I should have. Okay. I can't wait to go back to Mexico, to Mexico. You have the first class gods. You know what? Before I leave, I think Mexican gods should give a seminar to the rest of the gods in the world. They should give a seminar where they teach the primitive how to be civilized in the metaphysical. Yes, they should be a petition. They should be a petition. Yes, because they are so fucking civilized and so advanced ahead of everybody else. They should give all these other gods and goddesses a seminar. Yes, that's what I believe. I vote for that. Yes, that's what I believe. I think I should hold the Mexican gods to task over that. How come you be the only civilized ones and everybody else is primitive? It's your job. It's your job. No, Santa, they are not a joke. That's what you're not getting, Cuckoo. Nobody's making a joke of them. They are not a joke. They are very civilized. They are so fucking impressive. They are so civilized in what they do. In the metaphysical, there are rules and regulations. Whether you are dark or light, whether you are a dark energy or a light energy, there are rules and regulations. One of those rules is thou shalt not cross the boundaries of the people you were given by God to work with. Okay, and only the Mexican ancestors and Mexican gods are standing on God's rule. They're the only ones who are standing on God's rule. Thou shalt not cross the boundaries. They are classy as fuck. They are the only ones who are sticking to the rules. Everybody else is breaking them. The ghetto gang is breaking them. Do you know what I'm saying? The ghetto gang is breaking them. It's like everybody else. No, they should teach proper etiquette. You understand? Yes, mama. They should treat. No, in Mexican gods, you must hold a seminar in the veil. Oh my God, you must hold a seminar. Save us all. Hold a seminar. Thank you so much, Triumphant Queen. Thank you so much. Okay, I gotta go, people. Thank you so much, E Prince. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. I wasn't going to pick this money from the streets, and I am so grateful. But thank you so much for my mental health, because coming out here to talk to you, it actually gives me great mental health. And please go to Lipstick Alley and shout at those people at Lipstick Alley, because they won't let me reply myself even if I were to go. Okay. Yeah, find a Latin husband. You'll be very happy. Yeah, I agree. Because their gods are civilized. They are classy. That's what I call class. That's what I call civilization. Okay? Mexican gods have class, and they are civilized, and they are millions of years above everybody else. I said what I said. Okay. Alrighty. So thank you, guys. Go over there to Lipstick Alley and defend a sister, please, because Miss Nigeria cannot get away with this. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm good. Okay. I don't want to start a war. Okay. I really don't. Okay. Thank you so much, people. Much love. Bye.